kept Ben 10 close by him. He should have never had Ben 10 just out there in Houston, nowhere. Remember when NBA YoungBoy was in Houston, NBA YoungBoy wanted to leave. Regardless of what's going on, too much stuff happened in Houston. Houston hot right now. And everybody keeps saying that the way that the economics and the politics is in Houston right now, we already know for a fact that if you from the street, you gonna be involved in street business. If you ain't from the street, you gonna be in a crib or working your job somewhere. I want everybody to hit the like button if you're a fan of Ben 10. Hit the like button if you're a fan of NBA YoungBoy. They should have never did this because now they got that spot hot. Now keep in mind, it was cameras everywhere. We knew that by dude and them standing behind a shooter texting, and there was one dude on his phone. It goes to show this was like a low-key little setup that turned wrong because they ended up trying to take his chain like in the midst of everything that was going on during the robbery. Now keep in mind, the investigators that pulled up on the scene, they met the local authorities, the HPD, they instantly asked them,
for the local hospital. Right now, this is a shooting. Got 2 victims. Let's see. One's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple of guys. That altercation originally, it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy. And they were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these 2 guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him. Right after that, another fella jumps in and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight, and they're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us. We got some good video. So that's where we are right now.
Man, what happened? They said that the dude, he ended up starting shooting all because the dude tried to take his chain. So now he was briefed with it. After he said that, that's when the officer looked over at the people that was laying right there. He said, man, call the ambulance, man. Hey, look, put them on the gurney, put them on the stretcher, and, man, take them to the hospital. Now, keep in mind, they got Ben 10 handcuffed to the hospital bed. Y'all already know what that means. They finna make him go down for the attempt robbery. Regardless of what's going on, if he do make it through this, he gonna go to jail. If he don't make it through this, man, that's sad, man. But NBA YoungBoy, he in worse of trouble than he ever thought. This is real bad news for him. Now, we know for a fact that Ben 10 mother and his sister and his cousin them, they came up to the hospital. They kept asking the person who was taking care of him, they said, why do he got the handcuffs on? He ain't do nothing. But they weren't at the scene. They didn't see what really happened. We all saw what happened. We know for a fact that this could have easily been avoided, but eventually it escalated to something bigger than what we thought. We need to really watch the company we keep, because ain't no telling if somebody who was with Ben 10 said something to the dudes, which made Ben 10 feel like he was tough enough to go out there and try to snatch dude's chain. And keep in mind, I hope Ben 10 make it through this, but at the same time, you can't be going around trying to snatch people's chains. Now, the information came out, they already said that Ben 10, he shouldn't have, you feel me? He shouldn't have never been at that spot, but this was a result of him trying to rob the dude. Now, hit the like button so YouTube can recommend this video and put us back in the algorithm. We gonna cover this topic, y'all. We gonna make sure we see exactly what happened, because the dude that did it, he in for a rude awakening. And NBA YoungBoy, he hurt by this. He pressed by everything that just happened. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you a fan of Ben 10.
Somebody upstairs dead! Somebody upstairs dead, please! I gotta...
You want to touch on my...
No, I'm not. Yes, you.
Injured during a shooting inside Confessions on Kirby Drive. According to the Houston, 2 people were critically injured during a shooting inside Confessions on Kirby Drive. According to the Houston Police Department, a physical altercation broke out after a group attempted to take a man's chains. Police say the man was beaten by several people before pulling out a gun and firing, striking 2 individuals. But it is not known if they were bystanders or were part of the altercation. One victim, believed to be in his late 20s, was shot multiple times in the torso. Another, believed to be in his mid-20s, was shot several times in his arms and legs. Both were transported to hospitals in very critical condition. Police say one of the victims ran from Confessions and was later found in a nearby parking garage. The gunman fled the scene on foot.
Yes. Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Why they doing that? What is security? Oh, my God. He got the chair. Man, what the fuck? Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Exactly. Like, damn.
I want everybody to know Ben 10 and his homies was trying to rob somebody from Houston. And keep in mind, NLE Chopper, one of his homies was up in there. I don't know if that was the dude that ended up start shooting and end up running, or if that was one of the dudes that was standing behind him. I want everybody to hit the like button if you're a fan of NBA YoungBoy. Hit the like button if you're a fan of Ben 10. Now, keep in mind, OG33, he said that as soon as Ben 10 came up in there, he was in there for about 30 minutes. Next thing you know, they got into a little argument. Ben 10, he tried to snatch the chain. Once he tried to snatch the chain, that's when dude upped on him and end up hitting him like 3, 4, 5 times up in the torso. Now keep in mind, that's how close Ben 10 was to the dude, because Ben 10 arm was stretched out like this. I want everybody to know the investigators on this case, they looking at everything as if it was a attempt robbery, because they said that the dude was trying to take the other dude's chains, but then one of the guys ended up getting hit up. Then the other dude, he ended up getting hit up by a bullet that ricocheted off the wall. I want everybody to know this is a sad situation, but they said that Ben 10, it ain't looking too good. NBA YoungBoy said that regardless of what go on, he gonna make sure he do what he gotta do to keep the family safe and to keep the family to where they don't have to worry about nothing. I want everybody to pay close attention to what the feds just released and the details that was on the scene. All that evidence that they gathered, it showed on the footage. The dudes in there fighting, they had him by the hair. Now keep in mind, when you fighting anybody, when somebody grab your hair and they hold you down, you can't do nothing. You can't run, you can't do nothing. Like at the end of the day, I want y'all to hit the like button if you think that the way that NLE Chopper, homie them was surrounding Ben 10 them after they tried to take the chains, that it could have easily been avoided and they shouldn't have never even got into this brawl in this public place. Now keep in mind, NBA YoungBoy said that the dudes, they was standing right there. They said one of the dudes, he got into it with Ben 10. Once they start arguing, Ben 10 felt that because he was with his homies, he could just snatch the chain and then say that, yeah, he snatched one of NLE Chopper homie chains. Now keep in mind, once the police pulled up, they said that NLE Chopper, they said that his homie, he was right there standing on the side, but he ended up trying to walk off. They got statements from every single person that was out there. It's looking real bad for NBA YoungBoy right now. Now keep in mind, this one of NBA YoungBoy's top of the line hitter shooters. Everybody know for a fact how NBA YoungBoy get down, and we know for a fact that when the evidence do come out on who did it, we will see that this was something that it could have easily been avoided. Y'all should have never did it up inside that public place. Hit the like button if you feel that they should have never did it inside that public place. At the end of the day, Ben 10, he kept telling dude, man, you need to step back a little bit, man. But then Ben 10 looked at his homie and he got on some, you feel me, gorilla mode. At the end of the day, Ben 10, he did what he did, but you cannot go out in these different states. You know you from Louisiana. You know that they know that you out there. Regardless of who you out there with, Bullet don't have no name. I want y'all to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and let me know if you a fan of Ben 10, because everybody know Ben 10. He a stepper, he do what he gotta do, and he actually is one of the ones that be going on tour with NBA YoungBoy. And NBA YoungBoy, he give him a lot of money, boy. He get paid a lot of money. But we have to really look at what's going on, because when you put yourself in situations like this, ain't no telling if you're gonna make it out of it or not. Regardless of what's going on, you in critical condition right now from what happened. I want everybody to know, his sister, she said that she kept looking at him. She kept trying to wake him up. He would not wake up. That's when they said they lost him. The thing went beep on the little monitor thing. I want everybody to know this sad.